And come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Bow. And position.
Ma'am.
Student greets.
I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
And what's your goal?
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
Come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Bow. Okay, let's get this started. Everyone jog in place real fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm going to explain how this works while you guys are jogging. So, jog, jog, jog. Now, raise your hand if you've ever played Simon Says. Okay, good. We're going to be playing Instructor Says. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you slip up and you mess up, okay, so that meaning, keep jogging. This is not time to fix yourself. Alright, that means if I don't say Instructor Says, and I say, like, come to attention, and you end up doing that, but I didn't say Instructor Says before, you owe me 5 push-ups, then you stand back up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't have to sit out or anything, but you do have to do 5 push-ups. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Instructor says the game has begun. So you can stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says hands out, feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says 5 jumping jacks. Do them fast. Go!
Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Justin,
5 run, ma'am.
you guys both on your X right there. There we go. And instructor says set towards mirrors. Hiya!
Hiya!
Instructor says bring up your leg. You gotta hold it there. Instructor says kick.
Hiya!
Instructor says kick.
Hiya!
Kick.
Hiya!
Oh, Stephen, 5 push-ups, please.
Yes, ma'am. 1.
Good. Hold it. And instructor says count down from 10.
10, 8, 7, 6,
Hold it.
5.
No, no. Only if I don't say instructor says.
Oh, sorry about that,
I'll
ma'am.
tell you when. Instructor says second leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says pick up your other leg. Instructor says kick.
Hiya!
Instructor says kick.
Hiya!
Instructor says kick.
Hiya!
Instructor says count down from 10.
10, 9,
Hold it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Instructor says get into a horse stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says 10 punches, alternating. Go!
Yes, ma'am. 1, 2,
Stop!
2.
Everyone stop. 5 push-ups for everyone!
Yes, ma'am. 1,
That was a good one.
2, 3, 4, 5. Done, ma'am.
Instructor says 10 punches. Go!
Punches?
Punches, guys.
Oh, punches.
We were just doing them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 done, ma'am.
Are knees supposed to be bent? There we go. Instructor told you. Okay, instructor says stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says push up position.
Yes, ma'am.
And 10 mountain climbers, go. Oh, good. Oh, wait, no. Okay, you do 3, 5 push-ups.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
didn't say instructor says.
2,
And then you guys hold your push-up
3,
position.
4, 5. 5 done, ma'am.
You didn't say instructor says.
Okay, and instructor says now do your 20 mountain climbers. Go.
Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Instructor says hold that
6,
position.
7, 8, 9, 10. 10 done, ma'am.
Good.
Let me
Instructor
one.
says stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says set to your left.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, we're going to be doing punches. So instructor says do 1 punch. step forward and step back, remember. And go!
Yes, ma'am.
Front punch, guys, front punch. Instructor says front punch, go!
Yes, ma'am.
Front punch, Stephen, front punch. Thank you.
You didn't say
Yes, ma'am.
instructor says.
I just said instructor says right now. Okay, and instructor says front punch. Instructor says back punch. Instructor says front punch, back punch. Instructor says front punch, back punch. Front punch, back punch. Steven, 5 push-ups, man.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor
1,
says turn.
2, 3,
Turn.
4,
Up.
5.
5 push-ups, push-ups. Good. Instructor says turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, and instructor says punch.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says punch.
Yes, ma'am.
Instructor says punch.
Aya!
Instructor says punch.
Aya!
Punch. 5 push-ups.
I went
Good.
to.
Instructor says back punch.
1,
Good.
2, 3,
Instructor says back punch. Go.
5.
Switch feet, Justin. There we go. Instructor says switch feet. There we go. If that makes you feel better. Okay, and come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Leah.
5 push-ups. I have to say instructor says for you to do it.
Alright.
Okay, so 5 push-ups. You're getting
Yes,
ripped
ma'am.
today. You're getting ripped.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. Instructor says come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Now. Everyone 5 push-ups, go.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you did it.
2,
Everyone's in this.
3, 4, 5. 5 done, ma'am.
Good. Instructor says game is over. You guys have 30 seconds for some water. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And go.
Yes, ma'am. I might have to get a water faucet.
That's
So I
fine.
get my water bottle
Yeah, that's fine.
at home.
Yes.
I'm like, yucks.
Oh, then go get your belt. Why are you calling me without a belt?
Oh, shoot.
You forgot the most important thing.
It's not working.
Well, we're really having my birthday on July 1. Because
Hands up.
my mom's birthday.
Hands up. Hands up.
Yeah, buddy. July 9th.
Our birthday is July 12th, but our
It
mom
is.
changed it till July 1.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah, the thing over there is not working. I forgot.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
I mean, they're sync, but.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's get started. Everyone, stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for Tangoon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I want to see the form. Now, keep in your head already, guys. We are finishing this form today. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
The whole thing. If you were here yesterday, bam, you already know the rest. That's fine. Okay? But everyone who wasn't here yesterday, you're still in position, guys. I did not say get out of it. You're here. You hold this. Hold it. You guys look beautiful. You don't need to fix your hair. Okay? We are finishing this form today. Okay? We're going to be going over about the first half a few times, and then right after that, we're going all in and we're finishing the form. Now, this form is great because it ends really, really smoothly. It's like 4 moves, bam, you're done. And they're all the same moves. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm seeing how long you can hold this without moving. You two are doing phenomenal. Thank you. No moving, no nothing. And begin! yesterday, then of course, I don't expect you to. But we will be finishing it today. Like I said, if you weren't here yesterday, then we're finishing it today. Okay, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for Tango.
Tango, ma'am.
Okay, and first move, go. Aya.
Hiya.
Good, and aim. Punch. And next move, go. And Riley, come on. Right here. Switch feet. Switch feet. And punch. Good, and to the front. Down block, go. Good, aim. Guys, where are your chambers? Right here, thank you. And punch. Punch. And punch.
Hiya.
Good, chamber down.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn. Square block. Aim. Aim, aim, aim. There we go. And punch. Good, chamber down. Big C step. Here. Aim. And punch. Good. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
That part right there, I want you to get up to that point slow and steady. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, slow and steady does not mean that your power and intensity goes down. Because you're going slower does not mean you start to look like this. This is the most boring thing to watch in the entire world. But you want to watch that?
No, ma'am.
No, it was painful for me to do just now, guys. Explode, power, freeze, everything, okay? So when you're here, okay, first move, bam. Next move, bam. So remember, get to the move fast, but you still have the power and intensity, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, prepare for Tango.
Tango, ma'am.
All the way up to that punch over there. Square block punch, freeze. And begin.
Hiya.
Okay, so start practicing. Okay.
Hiya.
There we go. Now step forward punch. Bam. Good. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, guys, one more time up to that point. One more time. Prepare for Tango.
Tango, ma'am.
And begin.
Hiya.
Do it a little faster.
Hiya.
There we go, Dustin. Step forward punch. Big turn. Yes. No, too much of a turn. There we go. And punch. Good. Now freeze there. And
Yes,
remember,
ma'am.
watch your stance. So your stance isn't facing that way. Because right now, your belly button's facing that way. I don't want that to happen. So remember, this butt needs to go over here. There we go. And everything needs to be facing that way. Good. Okay, guys, we are moving on. And yes, I'm going to be throwing the whole ending right at you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
It's the same moves over and over and over again. Okay? It's a very simplistic ending. First, I need you guys to fix your front stances right now. Okay? Front leg is bent, hips forward, shoulders forward, belly button forward, face forward. Everything is forward. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Including your back toes, because everyone loves to let them wander over here, and then they do their stance like this. Okay, toes forward. Okay, chamber for your down block. Step all the way to the back, down block. Good. Now the same hand is going to go up in the air, so chamber down, high block. Good. Now you're going to chamber again, but you're going to switch which hand is on top, and I want your left hand on top. Then we're going to step forward, high block. Now we're going to start counting. Say 2.
2.
Because this is our second high block that we just did. So chamber down again. Step forward, say 3.
3.
Chamber down. And step forward, say 4.
4.
I told you, it's the same move over and over again. Switch your feet. There we go. Okay, from right here, we're going to chamber just like this. Big turn back to the front. Chop. This is a back stance, guys. Back stance. That way.
Yes, ma'am.
Aim and punch. Good. Now big turn. Chop. Aim and punch. Now everyone say "Aya!"
Aya!
Because that's the end of the form. Good. Reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Bam. Satisfying feeling, guys. We finished the form. Now next week is progress check. Do you have to know the entire form by progress check? True
Yes,
or false?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you don't. That's actually false. You guys, now just because we finished the form this week does not mean we expect you to come in next week during progress check and know the whole thing, okay? Now, would that be totally awesome if you did? Yeah, it would. But, by progress check, we want you at least to get to the halfway point. That meaning, if you don't pass that halfway point, guys, we're gonna be impressed, okay? So, just because you're learning the ending, you have two options. Practice, practice, practice. By progress check, you know the whole thing. Or you can just practice, practice, practice up to the halfway point. But I highly suggest, guys, since you guys are black belt, you shoot for above and beyond. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
want you to still practice and try to get up to that halfway point at progress check. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go. We're going to go right to the halfway point. So we just did our pseudo punch, down block. 1, 2, 3, Aya. Do we know where we are?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. Okay, so put your right leg forward. Yes, right leg forward, right hand out. Everyone say, Aya!
Aya!
Man, we just finished the halfway point. That was real fast, guys. Okay, from right here, chamber down. There's a lot of this kind of chambering. Big turn, square block, and punch. Okay, chamber down. Big turn, square block, and punch. Good. Okay, from right here, remember it's a down block and the high block at the same time. And go. Down block, same hand, high block. Good. Face in the back, face the back. Good. From right here, we're gonna say one. Say 1 man.
1 man.
Chamber down. Step forward, say 2 men.
2 men.
Chamber down. Say 3 men.
3 men.
And step forward, say 4 men.
4 men.
And now I'm very, very close to the camera. Okay, so 4 high blocks, guys. 4 high blocks. Now, chamber, big turn, check. Right, so remember, chamber's all the way back here. Both knees are bent, guys. One knee's going this way, one knee's going that way. Aim and punch. Now, guys, watch your hips, because right now I just saw a bunch of you guys go like this, and now you swung too far. Okay, so you're here. We're here. Step over here a little bit more to widen your hips. Yes, ma'am? Okay, chamber. Big turn. Chop. Tuck in your thumb. Aim. And punch.
Aya!
Aya!
Okay, get in relaxed position real fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, guys, we're still going to be going up to the halfway point, okay? This is our new checkpoint. The halfway point is the checkpoint. So just like on video games, if you die, you go to the checkpoint, not start over the whole game. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, from there, we're going to go 3 times. Count them 3 times. All the way from here to here at the end. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that whole chunk, we're doing 3 times in a row because I want you guys to get used to the feeling. So no longer are we doing move by move. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want everyone to get to the checkpoint. Right here.
Yes,
Everyone,
ma'am.
That's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Okay, and go! Four, good. Yeah. Good. Now, the first time's always shaky, so that's fine. It's a little weird. You have to get used to doing it in full motion. Punch.
Aya!
Good. Everyone, reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Say one, check.
One check.
We have 2 more left. Over here, check point.
Yes, ma'am.
And begin. Hold your stance, guys. Good, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Say 2, check.
2 check.
And then Steven, put on this one right here.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that when you do the 4 high blocks, you're not trapped over there.
Already, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, last one. But this one is on your own. Okay, so I want right leg forward, right hand out. Halfway point, check point. Bam. I want to see the last half of this form. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
The what?
By yourself?
5 so?
No, by ourselves.
Oh, yes, by yourself, yes. I would have been there already. Okay, get ready. Riley, get ready. This is by yourself, guys, on your own pace. Some people may go a little bit faster. Some people may go a little bit slower. I don't care. Just get it done. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you're going way too fast, then I care. You shouldn't be going too fast. This is a form, not a combination. And go! Good, yeah. Now, to the back. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And that was it. Just 4. Just 4. Turn, chop, step forward, punch. Then turn, chop. No. Go back to the last one. So switch your feet. Big turn, chop, and then punch. Aya. Say aya. There we go. Good. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, check that third one. I was going to say 3. Check.
3 checks.
Okay, one thing, guys. One thing that I noticed. You guys got it done. Bam. That's a first good notice. But when we're on this side and we're doing our high blocks, it's always the front hand. Okay, so if I'm here in my front stance, is it my left leg or is it my right leg that is the front leg right now?
Left leg down.
Left leg, ma'am.
It's this left leg, which means all of my high blocks are right above this knee right here. Okay, so when I chamber down, it's right above this knee. Okay, then when I chamber down again, I step forward. It's on the other side now. It's front with front. Yes, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
don't use your back. Don't use your back because that's way too far away. So if I hit you with a noodle, you're gonna miss it. Okay? So when I'm here, front with front. So watch that. Now, you guys have 30 seconds for some water. We're gonna shift gears a little bit. This is our last day talking about positive self-talk. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so get ready for that talk. 30 seconds and go!
Yes, ma'am.
Man, I need some water. I have heat stroke for weeks.
Well, if you have heat stroke, you'll be in the hospital.
Yeah, I know. My eyes are zoning out, coming back in. Zoning out, coming back in.
Not good. Not fun either. I'm still gonna get some water when I get home. Alright. And take a seat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about this thing. So positive self-talk. We've been talking about it for the past couple of weeks. It says winning black belts learn to control their inner dialogue. They create a supportive conversation with themselves that supports their goals and their energies. I'll say it one more time. Winning black belts learn to control their inner dialogue. They create a supportive conversation with themselves that supports their goals and their energies. So, Go for it. Yeah, you should probably already know.
So, what that means by it is when we set a goal, we don't want to so if we say we're going to exercise every day, we're not going to say, man, I have some bills and other stuff to do. I can't do that today. No.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to do it.
You do gotta do it. You're right. Good. Now, with that, positive self-talk is all about how you talk to yourself, right? It's the things we say to ourselves to make sure we keep going, no matter how hard or challenging it gets. So, what are some things we can say to ourselves to make sure we keep going?
You got this.
You got this.
I'll do this if it's hard or not.
I'll do this if it's hard or not. Nice. Riley?
Keep on going.
I'll keep on going.
I can do this.
I can do this. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, right? You guys can even say things like keep going, or anything else in between. The idea is when we talk to ourselves, the more we say these things, the more we say the supportive things to keep us going towards where we want to go. That is how we get to our goals. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to earn your black belt, it's very simple. You keep talking to yourself in a positive way. You keep pushing yourself towards that goal. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the one thing we do not want to say to ourselves? There is one phrase that I absolutely hate. Bailey?
I can't do this.
I can't do this. Right? That's the worst thing you can say is I can't. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I guess there's more than one. Katia?
I have two.
Okay.
It's impossible and I won't do this and never will because it's so hard and I will never make it.
Yeah, those are, yeah.
There's one that I don't like, and it's saying I'm going to give up.
Yep, I'm gonna give up. That's a bad one. Riley?
Saying that I don't care. I don't even want to do it.
Yeah, those are all bad things. We don't want to say those things, right? Any of those things, I can't, it's impossible, I won't do this, it's impossible, everything, every single one of those is a bad thing. And the more we say those things, the less likely we are to achieve our goals. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, as you guys kind of get older, you're going to find that people are going to say those things. And you're going to see that those people, the ones that say, I can't do this, or, oh man, that's way too hard, or it's impossible, I can't. They're the ones that are going to stop and just kind of go down, right? But you guys learning this now, the more you say these things to you, even if it is hard, the more likely you are to achieve your goals. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Trust me, I know. All right, so that is going to be it. So when I say go, you're going to stand up as fast as you can. Ready? And crisscross, crisscross. Crisscross, crisscross. And now there's no cheating. All the way down. And bananas. Oh. And gopher. Oh, that's good. Okay. Ready? And go.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Gopher, banana, golf ball. What? It's a golf ball.
Golf doesn't have to. It's golf, so you go.
People always call me.
Prepare for Tengu!
Tengu now!
Okay, I want to see this, and I want to see how this goes. We're going to start all the way from the beginning, and I want to see all the way to the end. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, go at your own pace. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Right after progress check, that's when we're going to start building this form and perfecting it and making sure we look as a team. But right now, that's not my concern. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I try to get all the way to the end. And begin! for those last moves. Remember, turn towards me. Switch your feet. There we go. And punch. And big turn, chop. And punch. Good. And then take your stance, guys. Remember, everything needs to be facing forward.
Good stuff.
And then remember, we're not on a tightrope, we're on a train track. So like this. 1 foot over here, 1 foot over here. Bam, then bend that front knee. Switch feet around.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Go back forward, tango.
Tango now.
Guys, focus up here. Okay, focus on you. You are trying to get this form done, and you are the one who's going to look awesome during it. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have about 2 or 3 more rounds of this form. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the checkpoint is obviously from the start, so it's now start to end. So right here, we're going to do this again. Focus on yourself. And go! Clayton, we're going through Tangoon. Switch feet. Good. Yes, good. Hold that move, guys. Hold that move. Again, focus on yourself. So make sure that you have your front knee bent. See you. Front stance. Big bend. There we go. Bend your knee. And then bend that front knee. And then bend your front knee. And then this front knee needs to be bent. Thank you. Okay, and reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, say 1 check.
1 check.
Go back forward. Tango.
Tango, ma'am.
You guys, loud. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, once you are done with that last move, that's a perfect opportunity to again focus on yourself. Is my chamber all the way up here? Can I see my toe? Hopefully not, because my knee is bent enough. Is this foot facing this way? Check yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and begin. Oh, wait. There we go. Punch.
My hearing aids are turning black. Not bad.
And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Say 2 check.
2 check.
Okay, guys, we have our last time. The entire class. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can go home, you can play your video games, or do whatever that you're going to do the rest of the night. Maybe eat a snack or something. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, think about the end result. You better work hard to get there. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So we can keep doing this form over and over and over again. This is hopefully our last time. But back forward. Tango!
Tango, ma'am.
Last time, best time. And begin! 2, and 3. Good. And punch. Yeah, and then to the other side, here. And punch. Good, now down block. Okay, and then high block. Say 1, 2, 3,
Aya!
4. Good, now turn. Jump. Punch. Oh, punch over here, punch over here. There you go, now turn and chop. And step. There we go. And reset.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, say 3 check.
3 check. Done, ma'am.
Okay, guys, we are doing our challenge now. If you came in early, you may have seen level 2 doing this challenge. What it is, you're here the entire time. You're stuck here. This is not the hard part. I'll tell you that already. You're here, nice and straight the entire time. Little, very, very, very little up and down. Now, if this happens, or if this happens, or if this happens, or if this happens, or if this happens, anything other than this, you're out. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there is a 2-minute time limit though, okay? So if you make it within those 2 minutes and you keep it up, then bam, you're the winner. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Only because we may be here all day, okay? So 2-minute time limit restricted. Any questions? Yes.
Is it okay if we don't do this like this?
No, I want a little up and down. I want it to hurt a lot. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want this to hurt a lot.
So that's how you're doing it strong?
Yes, this is all shoulder strength right here. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're here, up and down, little up and down. I'm not asking for this. If I see this, then I'm just going to tell you can sit down. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Little up and down, just like this. Again, if it drops to right here, or if you go up for a break, you're done. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to take a seat. Now, guys, honesty, okay? I mean, I can clearly see all you guys, but if you do this for half a second and then go back down, just be honest with yourself and sit down. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
really do want to see you can hold their arms up the longest, okay? Now, put your feet together, or apart, not together. Bend your knees. Do not get out of this, guys. Put your hands straight, very, very straight. Watch yourself in the mirror the entire time. Do not let yourself drop. Okay, get ready. I'm setting a 2-minute timer. And go. Little
Yes,
down.
ma'am.
Now, this is a good time to use your positive self-talk because guess what? It should already start burning in about 10 seconds from now. You're going to start feeling it. Nice and straight, guys. Nice and straight. We are 30 seconds in. Again, straight line, guys. Keep it straight the entire time. I know your arms, they get tired fast, guys. Straight, Emmett, straight. Emmett, straight. Emmett, straight. Lower your hands. Thank you. They're not up here, right here. Yep. You should start feeling it, guys.
I feel it. I'm digging it.
Okay, we are 1 minute in. And right now, your arms should feel tired, and you can feel real good if you just let your arms go. Someone wants to drop their arms right now. Someone really wants to drop their arms. Oh, go and take a seat. Hold it, hold it. It does. Okay, guys, we have 20 seconds left. Now, if you drop your arms right now, that's fine. You can drop your arms right now. It'll feel fantastic if you drop your arms right now.
No way.
Keep your knees bent,
No
guys.
way.
Keep your knees bent, knees bent. 5 more seconds. And time. Oh, winners, guys, this is a lot of winners. I was not expecting that.
Usually, and then we're last time.
Yeah. 2 days. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
T-minus 2 days before that thing is due. Now, I do not want to hear the excuse of, oh, well, I didn't take class Thursday. Well, you had Monday, you had today, and you have Wednesday tomorrow. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Or, if we're going to think broader, you had a whole month. Yes, ma'am? You got weeks to
Yes,
get this
ma'am.
thing in. So make sure that you get that in and get your gray stripe on that belt. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, progress check. I've already talked about this. This is in, or I almost said this is in 2 weeks. It's not in 2 weeks. It's next week. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So Monday and Tuesday, it doesn't matter if you're on Zoom doing it or you're here doing it, but you need to do your progress check to get your next belt. It's just to see where you are, but that's a very important day. Yes.
I communicated with my work. They gave me the 16th off.
Perfect. So, just like Steven did, guys, if you are busy or maybe you're on vacation that week, just come up to the instructors or whatever, whoever instructor, doesn't matter, and ask us to find a day that we can schedule you guys to do your progress check. Because if you're not here Monday or Tuesday, you need to get it done. So maybe you'll do it, I don't know, Saturday morning. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then, full uniforms always. I know, guys, I know it is super, super hot. And guess what? It's just going to get hotter from here. But we're going to find days where we can have t-shirt days. Now, remember, if we do have t-shirt days, it is only your Mile High Karate t-shirt only. You can't wear your Batman t-shirt or your Superman t-shirt. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but look out for those days because they're coming soon because it is going to get hot. But otherwise, if there's no t-shirt day, and we did not say t-shirt day, full uniform. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, last thing is make sure you sign up before you get here. We do have more slots open, as you guys seen, for a few weeks. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you can just show up whenever you want. Because what if all the slots are filled and then all of a sudden you come in? Okay? That's not good, because then we have no room for you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure if you want to come in here, sign up or ask your parents, because obviously, you know, your parents would probably be the ones driving you here, not you. Okay, any questions, comments, or concern about anything going on in the next couple weeks? Yes, Riley.
On the 13th and 12th, me and my sister might not be here because we have summer camp.
Summer camp here?
No.
Oh, summer comes somewhere else. Yes, yes. Okay, that's fine. And go ahead and stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
And come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Bow. And we're already facing flags. Position.
Ma'am.
Hands behind back.
Yes, ma'am.
And black belt creed.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt, modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and honest spirit, ma'am.
Flat proposition.
Ma'am. Mile High Karate is the best, ma'am.
Awesome. If you are a master student with a black top in here or on Zoom, you guys are dismissed. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Get a 30-second water break, guys, and then you're done.